Welcome back to the channel. RFCoins could change your life forever. How is that even possible? What makes this penny so special? And most importantly, could you be the next lucky person to cash in on this rare find? Stick with me, because in this video, we're diving deep into the mind-blowing history of the 1982 Lincoln penny. Why it's worth an insane $15 million. What to look for to see if you have this ultra-rare coin. The current market value and who's buying, so hit that like button. Subscribe if you love coin hunting, and let's uncover the truth about this unbelievable penny. To understand why this 1982 Ultra Lincoln penny is worth so much, we need to go back in time. In 1982, the US Mint made a major change to pennies. Up until then, pennies were made mostly of 95% copper, but due to rising copper prices, the Mint decided to switch to a zinc core with a thin copper coating to save money. That means 1982 was a year of transition, and during this time, both copper pennies were minted. Now here's where it gets crazy. In Denver, where the 1982 pennies were being struck, a few accidental copper pennies were made using the old planchet instead of the new zinc one. These are what we call mint errors, and they are extremely rare. But wait, it gets even better. One of these 1982 copper pennies was recently discovered, and its value has skyrocketed to an astonishing $15 million. Only one or two have ever been confirmed, making this coin almost one of a kind. Collectors go wild for ultra-rare coins like this. It was never supposed to exist. The US Mint accidentally used an old copper planchet instead of the new zinc one, creating a colossal mistake. The one sold at auction was in near-perfect condition. The better the condition, the higher the value. Coin collectors, historians, and investors are battling over these rare error coins, driving the price into the millions. And here's the wild part. There might still be more out there waiting to be found. Could you be the next person to strike it rich? Now that you know the backstory, let's talk about how you can check if you have this $15 million penny hiding in your collection. First, check your pennies for the year 1982 with a D mint mark under the date. If it weighs 3.1 grams, you might have the rare copper version. If it weighs 2.5 grams, it's the common zinc version. Use a digital coin scale to get an exact reading. These are super cheap online. The most valuable ones have a strong strike and a reddish copper shine. If you think you've found one, do not clean it. Take it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC to get it certified. There are a lot of fake 1982 pennies out there, so authentication is crucial before selling. In 2019, a rare 1982 copper penny was auctioned for over $10,000. By 2023, another surfaced and sold for a staggering $1.70 million, and just recently, the latest one hit a jaw-dropping $15 million. The value keeps rising because collectors are in a frenzy trying to find this penny. Even if you don't find the rare $15 million version, some 1982 small-date pennies and other errors can still sell for hundreds or thousands of dollars. So what are you waiting for? Go check your penny jars, old piggy banks, and pocket change right now. You could be sitting on millions without even knowing it. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like and subscribe for more rare coin discoveries and money-making tips. Also, comment below if you have any interesting 1982 pennies. I'd love to hear your stories. This script is designed to be super engaging, packed with historical context, market insights, and viewer interaction to keep your audience hooked. Let me know if you want me to add or modify anything. Today, we're diving deep into the mystery and value behind the ultra-rare 1988 Lincoln penny, one of the most elusive and valuable coins in modern history. Some of these pennies have been appraised at jaw-dropping figures, up to $1.4 million. So, what makes this seemingly ordinary 1-cent piece so incredibly valuable? Stick around because we'll uncover the history, minting errors, and the exact details you need to know to spot this golden ticket in your own collection. Before we get into the value, let's rewind a bit and talk about the fascinating history of the 1988 Lincoln penny. The Lincoln cent has been a staple of American currency since 1909, but the 1988 edition is unique due to an overlooked error that makes it highly sought after. This was a transitional year for the US Mint, as they were experimenting with new die varieties and subtle design modifications. A rare mistake led to a distinctive penny that is now considered the holy grail among collectors. So what exactly makes this penny so special? In 1988, the US Mint made an unnoticed switch in the die that was used to strike the coins. The change was in the lettering of the reverse design, specifically the initials FG, which stand for Frank Gasparo, the designer of the Lincoln Memorial Reverse. Normally, 1988 pennies were supposed to have a specific font and style for these initials. However, due to an accidental use of a 1989 die, some 1988 pennies ended up with a different style of FG, a transition error that created an extremely rare variety known as the 1988 reverse of 1989 penny. This tiny detail skyrocketed its value. Now let's talk numbers. How much is this coin actually worth? You might want to grab a magnifying glass and check your pocket change, because these rare pennies have sold for absolutely shocking amounts at auctions. Circulated 1988 reverse of 1989 pennies can still fetch anywhere from $500 to $2,000. Uncirculated, well-preserved specimens have been sold for $10,000 to $25,000. Mint state or red-brown examples have crossed the $100,000 mark. And the granddaddy of them all? A pristine, high-grade, ultra-rare 1988 reverse of 1989 penny with a perfect strike sold for an astonishing $1.4 million. So, how can you tell if you're sitting on $1 million penny? Follow these simple steps to identify this treasure in your own collection. Check the year. Make sure your penny is dated 1988 and was minted in either Philadelphia or Denver. Examine the FG initials. Use a magnifying glass or microscope to closely inspect the FG on the reverse side. If the initials are bold, spaced differently, or resemble the 1989 style, you might have a winner. Look for strong strike details. Coins with sharper details and strong luster are worth more, so condition is everything. Get it graded. If you think you have a rare specimen, send it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC for authentication. So there you have it. The 1988 Lincoln penny could be hiding in your piggy bank, coin jar, or even your couch cushions, waiting to change your life forever. The key is knowing what to look for and acting fast before values rise even further. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the Lincoln Vault for more incredible coin discoveries. Drop a comment below if you think you have one of these rare pennies, and we'll help you figure it out. Until next time, happy hunting and may the coin gods be in your favor. Today's video, we are diving deep into its history, the reasons behind its incredible value, and how you might just have a fortune sitting in your pocket right now. Stay tuned, because you don't want to miss this. Before we get into this $1 million penny, let's take a step back and look at the history of the 2013 Lincoln penny. This coin is part of the Shield Reverse Penny series, introduced in 2010 to honor President Lincoln's legacy. The design features the classic portrait of Abraham Lincoln, originally created by Victor D. Brenner in 1909, and a Union shield on the reverse, symbolizing national unity. Now, here's where things get interesting. In 2013, a small number of pennies were mistakenly struck on the wrong planchet or minted with unique errors that make them incredibly valuable. This particular $13 million penny is one of a kind due to an extremely rare minting error combined with its perfect condition. Experts believe that this penny was mistakenly struck on an experimental planchet, or made using a special alloy not intended for circulation. Additionally, it might feature an unusual doubling effect, a misalignment, or even a proof-like strike. These factors combine to make it the holy grail of modern penny collecting. So, how did someone find this legendary coin? Well, in an unbelievable twist of fate, this penny was found in a random roll of pennies from a bank. Imagine going to your local bank, picking up a few rolls, and discovering a coin that could change your life forever. The lucky finder had their coin authenticated by PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, and once the experts verified its rarity, the bidding war began. At auction, collectors and investors battled fiercely, and the final hammer price? $13 million. That's right, this penny shattered records and made history. How can I tell if I have a valuable 2013 penny? Well, here's what you need to look for. Weight. A regular 2013 penny weighs 2.5 grams, but an era penny might be slightly heavier or lighter. Color and material. Some rare pennies might have an unusual color due to planchet errors. Mint mark. Check for missing or misaligned mint marks. Doubling or errors. Look for double die obverse or reverse doubling under a magnifier. Condition. A higher grade increases the value significantly. Even if you don't have the $13 million penny, there are still some valuable 2013 pennies out there. For example, 2013 double die penny can sell for $500 to $5,000.2013. Satin finish proof penny, worth $50 to $1,000.2013 off center strike penny. Value varies from $100 to $10,000. So always check your change. The market for rare pennies is booming. In the last decade, prices for rare pennies have skyrocketed. Experts predict that as more collectors enter the field, values will continue to rise. Now is the best time to start looking for rare coins. So, what do you think? Do you have a valuable 2013 penny hiding in your pocket or coin jar? Check your coins today. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button, subscribe to the Lincoln Vault, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update on rare and valuable coins. Until next time, happy collecting, and may you find your own $1 million penny.